Mel, have you seen Agent Johnson? No, why? I wanted to talk to him about the recruiter. I'm fine. No lingering trauma from being kidnapped by the Black Tusk, thank you for asking. Oh, sorry, how are you? Good, maybe you should stop trying to fix things and just do your job. Go get our people back. And get my wife back, again.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Yet another successful rescue operation, agents. And this time with something spooky and sinister at work in a not so far away location. While some of you sought the whereabouts of kidnapped civilian Mel Arnold, the partner of JTF engineer Jack Arnold at Foggy Bottom, others made their trek to the Merritt estate, beckoning to the distress call of Mackenzie Merritt, who had inherited that very mansion upon the death of her wealthy parents. Mackenzie would be dealing with a pretty nasty cleaner infestation, who were there setting the place ablaze under the idea that the recently turned place of refuge was housing virus-infected people. Little did we know, there was a witch puppeteer pulling the strings behind the scenes. One who had orchestrated this horror scene on the wings of a bitter past with Mackenzie. Whether of jealousy, envy, or something else, Natalia Sokolova had tasked Hellfire Right with going in there and forcibly compelling Mackenzie into compliance. Providing cover so Sokolova's direct involvement would remain a mystery was Calvin McManus, who would provide Wright's acquaintances Martinez and Johnson with a division watch and shade drone technology to help with the destruction. So you agents had to travel through a valley of shadow of death under hail of mortar shells and automated turret towers, having to unleash and face a giant fire-breathing mad beast named Moss. Oh yeah, and having to cool down a purple flame engulfed serial slasher named Wright, and then having to disjoin two tragic, maniacal lovebirds who'd all too willingly spend their honeymoon bombarding, or sniping, or endlessly sending drones to hunt down agents. And through all that, the scariest thing wasn't a nagging, empty feeling at the end of the incursion. It's this guy right here. Not because he's menacing, but because he consistently shows signs of being an inconsiderate bad leader. Mel Arnold, partner of Jack Arnold, had to push Manny by reminding him of his JTF past to even consider sending agents to Kenley College to rescue Mel's wife, whose JTF crew Proteus had gone missing. Manny may be coordinator, but even he realizes he holds no real authority. He knows he's powerless to force you to do what he wants you to, when he wants you to do it. It's just ghastly to see him pretend that he can. You rescued Jack Arnold once, and now because of Manny's incompetence, you have to do it again. But yet again, it takes Mel Arnold, a former novelist, now turned castle settlement gardener, to push Manny to move things along on the battlefield. There's probably a bit more pertinent information on Mel, specifically some interactions with one by the name of Cassandra Rains, but you'd be better off getting that info from one of your own intel analysts. My data is admittedly a bit compromised, being a rogue and everything. I, however, am amazed of how you get things done in spite of the leadership of Manny Ortega. And not only get them done, but to pull them off flawlessly. Mel probably won't have too long before he has his wife back with him, thanks to you. Especially since it seems like she's your next target. But until then, I'll be watching.